Looking to throw, it's Moran. Going deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Handoff from the gun. There he goes! They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Unloads quickly. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Off play action. Looking for a deep man. Makes the catch. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and goal. Big fullback's got it. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Second and goal for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Cantrell. Touchdown Sooners! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is guaranteed to just keep scoring points today. They're up by 4 over Middle Tennessee. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Shields. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Looking downfield, it's Moran. He's got his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
To the ground with the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The give to the left side. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. From the gun, running back on the move. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Gets open down the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. 2nd down coming up. Looking for a man. It's Cantrell. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. The Sooners are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. They'll go to the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Crosses the 40. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And the Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Got his man. They knock him down at the 40. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a 1st down. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Looking for a man, it's Cantrell. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Setting up the screen. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. The give on the inside. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. The Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Running back searching for a hole. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
To the air, it's Cantrell. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these... You know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Finds a soft spot in the middle.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
He'll pull it on the read. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
They go to the ground. He's loose. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's
intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. You're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't. QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
And that one will bounce. Oh, out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Got him downfield. It's a running room. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Dropping back, it's Moran. Quickly to the tight end. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Fighting off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Shields. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the Sooners are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. He'll do it himself on the draw. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And no chance for the return. Get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Shields. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. The Cornhuskers want to crank the tempo.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Moran. Got his man quickly. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the 1st down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
He's got it. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Huskers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Extending the play. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
Now on second down. Wants to go up top. A shot toward the end zone. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Looking downfield, it's Moran. Throws to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Just keep slinging it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. The Cornhuskers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Get it out to the supersonic guy. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Second down, they'll go to the air. Now improvising. Spins away from the defense. Knocked down at the 6, but that completion will set up a 1st and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Huskers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going for 6. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Trying to find the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Nice job by the offense, going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground, and most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He breaks a tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. Got enough for the 1st down. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.